first off, I'm not a big on absolutists. So, like as I said before, I wouldn't grow a fern from Northern California in a San Fernando Valley backyard that had full sun, because even though it's technically California native, and because of some way some politicians constructed the borders of the various states, I'm looking for drought-resistant plants from all over the world, plants that will be in harmony with the climate we have here. So if you think about it, these two plants that come from Mexico, okay, but are native to dry climates, are more appropriate for us to plant than a fern that might be growing in the high Sierras, okay? So all of these are carefully selected to be from climates that are dry. Many of them do grow in Mediterranean or quasi-Mediterranean type climates like ours. Now, the other thing you want to think about, though, and this is the fact that not everyone is going to want to grow a garden full of only drought-resistant materials. You want to have something nice. Okay, right. The trick, the method for growing something well is to convince it that it's growing in its native habitat. So, why do I say that? Well, we're in California and we get rain in what time of year here?
Never. Winter.
Right, but what season do we generally get? Winter. Okay. Okay. What percent of the world's growing space gets winter rains? Less than 5%. Less than 5% of the world has a Mediterranean growing climate. Southern Chile, southwestern Australia, the Cape region of South Africa, the Mediterranean, and Southern California and the California coast. Okay, and if you think about it, it makes sense, because before there was artificial irrigation, the only way crops got watered was from rain. Okay, so most climates where things are grown and have been grown historically and have fertile soils and lots of decomposed organic matter in the soils are in winter dry, summer wet climates. Any of you have friends from the Northeast? Okay, that were bitching about all the snow this past winter, and okay, because in general in that climate there is very little precipitation in the winter. They got a winter with the equivalent rainfall, even more than we did, but except for them it's snow. So they had feet and feet of snow because they had a wet winter, which is very rare there. I mean, if you go to a place like Miami, they get very little rain in the winter. They get most of the rain in the summer. Think damp, humid climates. That's what most plants that people have traditionally grown in their California gardens have. We're trying to shift that equation so that you don't have to water as much in the summer, that you water in the winter. And when you do water, you use sustainable methods like Mike proposes. Yes, question. Right. Desalination is a very interesting